live. What's going on, guys? Goddesses, check in. It's been a little minute. I've been banned from lives. Going back and forth with somebody. I gotta stop doing that shit. I be trolling. I've been trolling. Yeah, I gotta stop trolling. What's going on, kings, queens, guys, goddesses, all that. Shouts for y'all that tapped into the freedom and the Hood Consumer Advisors event that we had this weekend. Shout out to Phoenix Rising. Shout out to Michael that came out and spoke. Also, Minister B. Better, sheesh, dropping a lot of info on trust. Y'all make sure y'all definitely follow him. We had a great weekend. All right, great weekend, very informative. Hopefully for those that came, okay, hopefully you left with an understanding on what you need to be doing. All right, again, hopefully the ones that came over the weekend to the mansion event, hopefully you have enough understanding, okay, to complete what you need to be doing. All right, because y'all, this shit is easy. We went over what we needed to go over. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to go out. You do not need to go out outside of what you learned this weekend. All right, for those that was on the live event, those that came in person, again, you don't need to learn nothing outside of what you learned this weekend, okay? Please don't hit me up, ask me about some whole total different, hey, I was thinking about da-da-da. I said, you don't need to think. You see what I'm saying? It was already given to you. All you got to do is understand and apply. You don't need to think of new ways. Like, well, I was thinking of, I can't stand when people do that. They be like, I was thinking of new ways. Well, I was thinking of adding this, da-da-da. Who told you to add that? Then the number one thing people say is, well, I was hearing this other group, or I heard someone say. People always say, I heard someone say. Well, you have to understand. If you're going to listen to that person, you need to listen to that person. The information that you learned this weekend is what you need to focus on and solely focus on. Okay? You got trust information this weekend. You got how to endorse the bill this weekend. You got the debt validation method this weekend. You feel what I'm saying? You got skits that we showed you. You see what I'm saying? A lot of information, y'all. Some one-of-a-kind shit. You feel what I'm saying? We made that skit up on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Literally. But again, shout out to Michael, because that was his idea. Very informative, but yeah, I just want to really tap in with y'all, just let y'all know, because a lot of folks aren't looking at their state codes. Okay, and it's something I had to learn too. All right, you can't use federal codes on the state level. You see what I'm saying? Like, meaning like small claims, you're gonna have to find, or not even small claims, you're gonna have to find your state codes. Like, for instance, I live in Florida, so the code I used was 83, I believe it was, what was 8349, where it talks about how the landlord is supposed to pay the rent on behalf of the tenant. You see what I'm saying? Now that, it's a Florida statute. You see what I'm saying? When they found, and this is for my eviction people, when they send you documents, right? You have to read the document. You got to read it 3 times. Don't get stuck up by the scare tactics. It's gonna say a whole bunch of shit like, we demand. You see what I'm saying? You better, or you know what I'm saying? Don't, just chill, relax. Okay, just relax. Read, because they're literally using state codes to remove you out of your home. And you know what you're going to use? You're going to use state codes to remain in your home. You see what I'm saying? The same thing they doing to you, you have to know how to do it back. That's called proper rebutting. You see what I'm saying? You got to properly rebut. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of codes, like the federal codes we use, we try to put them on, again, on state level. And a lot of the cases are getting thrown out because you're not adding no state codes. Okay, you got to remember, there's state level and there's federal. Now, granted, you want to go federal. You feel what I'm saying? You want it to go federal. But a lot of times you trying to use federal codes on a state level. That's why a lot of these judges are probably just throwing you or dismissing your case, because that's out of their jurisdiction, which is true. You see what I'm saying? So you got to know which shapes goes in which shape. You feel what I'm saying? You got to know. And again, y'all, don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. All right? You are experiencing, you learning. You're not going to get it all that. You feel me? It ain't going to be like that. You got to overstand. You see what I'm saying? You got to overstand what you're going through or what you're doing. It's a process. It's not a loss. If you lost a case, it's not a loss. It's an experience. How many times LeBron lost the finals before we was like, oh, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at it like that. If you lost the case, it's cool. Just appeal it. You see what I'm saying? The only time you lose is when you stop doing anything. When you just give up, that's when you lose. You can always appeal, y'all. You can always appeal. You just lost the case, appeal it. You just got your case thrown out. Understand why it was thrown out, okay, and keep attacking. You didn't lose. You didn't lose. The state code I got is 8349. Know that bitch by heart. Yeah, 8349. It literally tells you they take the advance rents and put it in an interest-bearing account, and they have to give 75% of it to the tenant. Literally. And they got to use the other for the damn rent when the rent due. So again, y'all, don't be frightened by paperwork. But again, there's a lot of people trying to learn consumer law, and you already in the eviction process. Like, it ain't gonna work that fast, y'all. I hope y'all understand that. You have to understand what's going on. That takes time. That takes time reading these acts. If you got a hearing tomorrow, you're not gonna have anything that's gonna just stop something tomorrow. A lot of folks try to tap in when it's emergency time because you in survival mode. You can't learn nothing in survival mode. You can't learn nothing in survival mode. How do I know this? Just look at society. Most people live in society. I mean, most people live in survival mode. That's why they can't get to the next level. They always trying to, I gotta do this. They always in I gotta mode. You see what I'm saying? Meaning you're not doing what you want to do. You're doing what you feel like you have to do. I gotta do this. I have to work 80 hours this week just to pay this, that. You know, all that's not true. You feel what I'm saying? This shit is just not true. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm saying it's not true. Again, I've been evicted before. I've been repoed before. That's why I can laugh at a lot of things that goes down. You see what I'm saying? Because I done been broke. You feel what I'm saying? This is way before consumer law. You see what I'm saying? So I already know what the mindset was. I know how my mind was. Like, yo, I got to get this money to pay this. Damn, I got to send this. Oh, damn, I got to make sure. You feel what I'm saying? So when I be speaking, I hope nobody thinks I'm speaking down on anyone. I'm speaking from a place where I once was. You feel what I'm saying? So when I get a bill now, I'm not stressed about it. If my shit goes up, I'm not stressed about it. That's just money that's, again, that they're giving to my principal. So I have to accept it. I got to accept it. That's why I talk about endorsement of the bills. I mean, how I found mine, I just typed in Florida statute and I just started reading. You might just got to read through the statutes and literally mine just came up. It ain't really a start point like, hey, how do a tenant learn how to not pay a bill? You know what I'm saying? It's like they got that shit blended in with a whole bunch of shit. That's why I'm saying, like, when I be reading, I start learning other shit because I don't just necessarily go in and say, hey man, what's landlord's intents? You feel me? I just start reading, and like I say, the universe on my side, and it just it just gives me what I need. That's all I can really say. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'll go on Google and type in, oh hey, what is in the account? You see what I'm saying? Like, well, what is a principal's balance? What is gap? You know what I'm saying? Then I put that with the state codes, because the state codes is talking about interest. So I will go to Google, type in, yo, Google, what the fuck is interest? You feel me? Like literally, like it's free. You know what I'm saying? Google gonna give me a whole bunch of links talking about interest. So I'm gonna try to find something that's more along the banking. I don't want to just find a blogger that's talking about interest. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to a governmental site, or if not, a banking site that talks about interest. Because I know when I read 12 USC 1431, like I posted on my page, I know, you see what I'm saying, that the banks pay the interest. You see what I'm saying? So I'm piecing all that shit together inside of a damn puzzle, okay? And I'm doing all that shit over and over and over again, creating my own understanding from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not asking, hey man, what you think about this? Because no one could tell me how that's how they think about it. You feel what I'm saying? It's the way you interpret it. Because we might look at the same thing and see two totally different things. Even that debt collector that's you sending that to, they're looking at it from a totally different perspective than you are. You are saying you're the creditor. They saying you the fucking borrower. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know I ain't the fucking borrower, because 12 USC 1431 says the banks has powers and permission to borrow. They can't lend. They don't have nothing to lend. So if you have two people in the deal, you have a lender and you have a borrower. The bank is the borrower, so who's the lender? You know what I'm saying? That's just common sense to me. So, but to the question that was asked, I would just go on my state codes and just really start reading, man. It might not even say rents and landlord duties, you know what I'm saying? It may just say something else, like interest owed to the respected party. You know what I'm saying? It might say some crazy shit like that. And you just have to understand, like, okay, the interest is owed to the lender. Okay, I know the banks pay the interest, so who is on the other side of that interest? It got to be my principal. It got to be my estate. I know I'm the agent of that estate. You know what I'm saying? I know I have to do all the business work and all the business matters on behalf of that estate. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go in there and set everything on behalf of the estate. You see what I'm saying? Because if I don't ever say nothing, or if I don't ever claim it, or if I don't ever even ask for it, they're not about to call my phone and like, hey, we got some interest left over here on the books for you. All right, we just want to know when you're going to go come pick it up. They're never going to do that. Which they shouldn't. You feel me? Because to be an adult, you got to understand your finances. You see what I'm saying? Like, not knowing that you have interest out there, just have money. That's like a child going into business and just leaving they $1 billion assets out there. You see what I'm saying? That's what we've been doing. We've been doing business like children. Just throwing our assets out there. Here you go. Here you go. Getting denied. Turn around saying, shit, let me go build my credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say that it's child's play. So that's why I say, like, when you start looking at things as an adult, you just going straight in like, yo, I need my interest. Like, yo, fuck all that extra shit, man. I need my interest. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget my credit score. I need my interest. I don't give a damn. My credit score 330. Motherfucker, you owe me some interest. You know what I'm saying? That's simple. So, I would definitely just start reading your state codes. Don't just do things for a specific reason. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand what's going on. It's accounting. You know what I'm saying? Everything is accounting. Everything is a principal-agent relationship. It's always a principal-agent relationship. So it's like, you got to understand, y'all. Make sure you're looking at the right information. Make sure you're using the right information. Okay? Don't just be doing this just for one thing. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand all in the overall picture. That's why somebody asked me, hey, do you got a process on how to get a car? Hey, do you have a process on how to get a place? I'm like, yeah, I got a process on how to endorse the bill. Because when you understand that, you understand how to control the account. And if you don't know understand how to control the account, how do you think you're possibly just going to go in and get something? You see what I'm saying? How you think possibly you're going to get out what you already have, and you trying to go get new things. That's why I really don't like talking to people that's just trying to get cars real fast. Like, you're not really trying to understand this information. Because you think you just need a car real quick, because when you do get that car, you ain't going to be studying nothing. You're like, okay, I got the car, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And the universe knows that. That's why the universe is not letting it click for you. A lot of people is not even studying. A lot of people, again, just taking the course, doing everything the course saying, just sending it off, All right, they get to respond and say, hey, I just got this. Have you seen this before? Yeah, I seen that before. What do you think you should say? You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how to rebut. So that's why I tell folks, if you don't know how to rebut, don't send anything on. You need to be going to Google. If you got my course, you need to be looking at the course over and over. You need to be reading the Bill of Exchange Act. You need to be going to Google, asking Google what an account is. You need to be asking Google what is GAAP. That's GAAP. You also need to be asking Google my state codes. Make sure it's the government site. You know what I'm saying? Literally, just get on there and start sitting down and start reading. You also know, what you also need to do. Go down to your local court. Take some time out. You see what I'm saying? Take some time out. You want to grab my course, bro? Just DM me. Just DM me. Just DM me. But whenever you want to take the time out, go down to a courtroom, y'all. Literally, and I just found this out recently. Go down to a courtroom and just go sit down and listen to court cases. Guess how much that is? Guess how much it is to do that? Guess how much it is to just go down to court on the 8:30, 10:30. You see what I'm saying? Go sit down and listen to docs. Guess how much that is, y'all? It's free. It's free. It's free. You can literally go see people that are in cases before you so you can see how the verbiage goes. You can see the questions it's going to ask. You can see who in there folded. You can see who in there consenting. I be in there like, damn, I want to help her. You know what I'm saying? But shit, it's not my battle. It's free. Just go down there. Act like you there for court. You know what I'm saying? Just act like you're a family member. If they ask, like, who are you here for? Just say, oh, my cousin has a case. And say, all right, go sit your ass down in there and chill. Sit down and just watch how everything goes. That shit goes fast. That shit be going fast as hell. You're gonna hear all kinds of hearings. What is the case? The plaintiff, da da da, and you see how that shit ran. And then when you leave, stop by the clerk of court. Ask her, hey, do you have a brochure on how I can learn how to start a claim? I just don't. A last claim I sent in got thrown out, and I don't want to make the same mistake. It really didn't give me reasoning on why it got thrown out, so I just want to be properly prepared next time. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta insert yourself. Like you can't be shy. There's a lot of shy folks trying to learn consumer law. Like this is for the dogs. You see what I'm saying? Like this is for the outspoken. You see what I'm saying? You got to be like, ho, this is wrong. You can't be like, oh, well, I didn't know if I needed to stop. Man, you got to open your mouth up. Closed mouths don't get fed. Imagine never asking for your interest. You're going to die never having your interest. You know what I'm saying? Just go on down there and sit down. Just listen to some shit. They people just walking in on traffic shit. They ask them, are you the defendant? They be like, yeah, I am. Then they ask, do you have a lawyer? No. Then they ask, well, why don't you have a lawyer? Then they try to pressure them. Why don't you have a lawyer? Then they be like, I just don't have the money. Do we need to appoint you one? Then they be like, yeah. Not knowing they can be like, yo, I'm here on special appearance. What seems to be the matter? Okay. I'm here on behalf of the defendant. Here's my birth certificate. Not my birth certificate, but here is the title to the defendant. I know when I went in there, I just told I'm the owner of the defendant. I know that shit probably sound like some slavery shit for the people that was behind me. I was like, no, I own the defendant. Here's his papers. You see what I'm saying? So when you understand what's going on, y'all, it's so non-stressful. The only stressful part, you feel me, is actually putting it all together, doing the actual work. You know what I'm saying? Damn, okay, let me, You see what I'm saying? You'll catch yourself procrastinating a lot. Even myself, it's a lot of things I still procrastinate with. You see what I'm saying? Because there's so much stuff you got to stay on task. That's why I tell folks, don't be trying to start 5, 6 cases. Hey, I sent this all my bills at once. Now you're about to literally be in 10 damn cases. And if you never successfully defended one, what makes you think you're going to be able to, you think you Hercules? You see what I'm saying? And I think people think I be trying. I'm like, no, I'm really being realistic with you. You're about to go against 10 monsters, okay? You're going against 10 monsters. 10 monsters. You're going against 10 monsters. That's why I say take your time. Go after your biggest bill first and keep paying your other bills. Keep paying your biggest bill, but go after your biggest bill. That's why I tell folks, yo, try this with your biggest bill. You see what I'm saying? But folks come to me, I'm just going to do it with my smallest bill first just so I can see. Like, why you being so scary? Stop being scared. Like, what's the difference? What's the difference between your phone bill being $80 a month and then your mortgage being $1,500 or $2,500, $3,500? It's the same damn process. That's why I don't even throw numbers out. You will never hear me say, hey, there's a limit on this. You can only do this. Man, I just say, yo, do your biggest bill. Bring your biggest bill. Facts. Y'all rushing to get chewed out. Then when you get your case thrown out, you ready to talk shit about the process. That didn't work. I tried it. Nah, it didn't work because you didn't know what to say. You didn't know how to piece it together. You sent some documents in, but you didn't know how to basically speak for the documents. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know how to speak for the documents. They rebutted you, and you didn't know how to rebut. So y'all, definitely. And for y'all that starting claims on folks, understand you're going to have to pay a fee. All right, down in Florida, it's $300 to start the claim, and it's extra $40 for the sheriff or the courts to serve the claims. Or you can do it by yourself, meaning get the claim and then go serve them to your to the defendant. True. And then when you win, you can have them pay the fees. That's true. That's true. That's true. Once you win, you get everything. Make sure you have attorney fees when you do your claim. Make sure you have attorney fees attached to it, because you got to remember, you are on behalf of your estate. You're on behalf of the principal. You see what I'm saying? So again, when you have attorney fees, when you win, they got to pay damages and attorney fees. So yes. For sure. Yeah, slow it down, y'all. Definitely slow it down. You do not gotta rush. If you got a $3.5 million mansion, you can do this. It doesn't matter what your credit score is. You can do this. All right, you can do this. You can do this. It don't matter what your credit score is. You can do this. All right, it's even. And if you're the defendant, it's easier to play defense, to be real with you. Once you become, because y'all remember, for all my sports folks, what wins championships? Defense. Offense wins games. Defense wins championships. You got to have a cold-ass defense team. Cold defense team. Now, imagine you being your defense team. You like Dennis Rodman mixed with Antetokounmpo mixed with damn Lawrence Taylor mixed with fucking Ray Lewis mixed with all the fucking great defensive players of all the sports all in one. You know what I'm saying? So literally you gotta lock down. Defense wins championships. Defense wins championships. Okay, so if you cold with defense, you really don't got to spend a dime, because now if you lose, you do. All right, but if you know how to defend, meaning rebut, you feel me? Hold your own. You know what I'm saying? You can defend anything. You blocking everything. You blocking all attempts. You blocking all claims. Like, man, get that shit out of here, man. Get that weak ass shit out of here, man. Sit down. Get that weak ass shit out of here. What y'all doing? That ain't working. I ain't letting that claim walk. I'm defending that claim. Well, what? You see what I'm saying? That's how you got to be thinking. Yeah, you got to know how to rebut. If you don't know how to rebut, don't start. You ain't dealing with no bitches. You ain't dealing with no punks. You see what I'm saying? You dealing with cold facts billionaires. You see what I'm saying? They got things in place for you to fold. They're not scared to go to court. They're scared of the folks that can rebut, and a lot of people don't know how to rebut. That's why I said they're not really scared to go to court. And why would they be scared to go to court? I'm being real with y'all. If I was the corporation that y'all was trying to get y'all interest back from, and y'all was sending me y'all documents, let's say I didn't know you at all, right? And I knew you didn't send it in correctly, I'm not budging. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't know who you are. I'm not just about to unleash these open-end credits to you, and I don't even know if this is really you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, now when you learned that lesson, because you didn't lose, you just learned the lesson. Now you got experience. Now you can tell someone, hey, I didn't know how to rebut. I highly advise you learn before you just run in there. I did that, you feel what I'm saying? And I wasn't successful as I wanted to be, so I'm still at it. You see what I'm saying? You can literally say that now. Gotta know how to rebut. A lot of folks just try to get the class and just start going. They just be on go. Or they be like, I really need this bill. I need to get out of this bill. I'm about to get put out. And they think they can, you know what I'm saying? So please don't spend your last on a course. Please go ahead and spend your last on that bill so you can live to see another 30 days, okay? At least have something for the courts. Because I wouldn't advise you to spend your last on the course thinking you about to get a immediate remedy. And that ain't how it goes at all. You're going to have to actually study what you're buying. It's a course. What course in history you can learn once and just know it like that? Like this type of shit, most folks don't even you can't even go to school for shit like this. You know what I'm saying? People be going to accounting schools for years. You know what I'm saying? And folks think they can just get some quick, like, come on, y'all, we gotta be realistic. But that's the minor mentality that a lot of us have. You know what I'm saying? That's the minor mentality. It's a minor, a big minor. It's really baby mentality. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to study. Yeah, you gotta study. Now, the course shows you how to put everything together. Your study and understanding is gonna be the one that's shooting the gun. So it's like the shit you getting in the course is like ammo. You know what I'm saying? You piecing your weapon together. That understanding is you getting the confidence to be able to shoot. A lot of y'all just getting bullets and just throwing them. You know what I'm saying? No, you ain't got no power behind that shit. You just throwing hollow documents. A lot of folks is throwing hollow documents. A lot of folks. Because I'll be like, what did you send? They be like, oh, I sent what you put in the course. You can't even tell me what you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't explain it to me, what makes you think they gonna move out the way? Like, why the fuck would they move out the way? I wouldn't move either. You sit in this hollow document, like this shit looks like a template. Like what? Let's see if they know how to sue. They sent the affidavit, but let's see if they know how to do opportunity cure. Let's see, do they know how to stand on that affidavit? How many people sent affidavits and thought that shit was gonna work? Now you blaming the person that told you it was affidavit, just to send affidavit. Nah, they told you the right thing. They also told you they can't rebut affidavits, which is true. If you know this, why haven't you told yet? Why haven't you went to the courts and snitched yet? You know what I'm saying? This is when you turn into, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a snitch. I'm sorry to say it. Hey, you got to learn to tell on people. They telling on you. You got to know how to tell. I don't know how else to say it. Like, if you don't want to tell, consumer law isn't for you, because you're gonna have to do a lot of telling. You have to tell everything. You're gonna have to write a brief description of what happened. You're gonna have to be a witness. You're gonna have to be a testifying, pointing fingers. It was him. You're gonna have to be in there, totally against the grain of our culture. You see what I'm saying? So it's like our culture really, you gotta throw out everything. You see what I'm saying? Because it's hard listening to trap music, and then, not saying it's hard listen, but it's hard still trying to live that type of life and learn this type of shit, because this type of life tells you, fuck the feds, fuck the police, fuck goddamn law. This information is telling you, hey, you need to learn the law. Hey, we're trying to fucking help your goofy ass. Goddamn, like, all you gotta do is read you can fucking live free because this is the land of the free. But no, we rather be like, fuck the law. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here straight banging on these motherfuckers, you see? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get it by any means necessary because I ain't never had shit. So I got to get it how I live, you feel me? I got to get it out what I know, you know what I'm saying? I got to do what I can. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to check all that shit at the door. Like, folks be telling me, like, well, I'm from the hood, so, you know, man, I don't give a damn where you from. You could be from goddamn, you could be from the shack. You know what I'm saying? That don't matter. Like, that's fine and dandy. We relate. You know what I'm saying? I relate with the suburbans. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with 2 parents. You feel me? Like, we lived in some spots that was questionable, but I had both of my parents. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, first people, they hit me up, they be like, you know, I'm from the hood, and I shout out to, because that's the folks I want to speak for. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of shit you're going to have to check at the door. Like, it's a lot of type of mentalities you're going to have to check, because you ain't going to be able to bring that mentality. This is a thinking game. You're going to have to sit down and really start, like, thinking. And a lot of folks ain't sat down and thought about nothing. A lot of folks on go. A lot of folks on, I need to, you feel me? I got to get this. You know what I'm saying? I already know. You know, trust me, I already know. I already know. But it's like, I wish you could bring, you feel me? But it's, you got to check that at the door, because these corporations don't give a fuck how hard you think you is. You see what I'm saying? If you can't do that shit in court, you's a bitch. Like, that's what it is. Like, they stamping on you. Like, that's really what's going on. Like, they are literally saying, hey, you're a bitch, and I'm not going to let you do what by law I'm supposed to do in your face, bitch, because you keep saying you gonna sue me. You ain't did a motherfucking thing. All you did was go on fucking social media and go on in groups and tell folks what the fuck you did, bitch. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what folks do. And we know folks do that. These acts been out since 1933. You don't think we've seen everything, y'all? My utility company called me and said, hey, are you one of the sovereign people? This is literally what she said. I almost got offended. She was like, are you one of the sovereign people? Because a lot of sovereign citizens have been sending in documents like this, and unfortunately, we don't accept documents. Like, she told me that y'all couldn't get a fucking word out. I couldn't get a word out. I said, God damn, man. No, I'm not sovereign. But thank you. Okay, I'm just accepting the credits you guys have been sending me every month. What are you talking about? Melissa? Melissa, that balance is positive. How can I possibly pay on a positive balance, Melissa? So I don't know what those sovereign brothers was doing. Shout out to them. I hope that process goes through. Because clearly it's something you probably need to learn, Melissa. Okay? I wouldn't give y'all a dime either. You motherfucking snake-ass motherfuckers. I wouldn't give you a fucking dime either, Melissa. Alright, but I'm not those brothers. I'm here to accept what y'all been sending me every damn month. You've been sending me a positive balance. I'm just saying, okay, thank you, and sending it back. That's all I'm doing. Now you saying you ain't accepting it. Who don't accept money, Melissa? Who don't accept real money, Melissa? Now I know you're not a cashier. I know you're just a customer service rep. Literally giving a list of people you're supposed to call, impress. Alright, but Melissa, you can't pay on a positive balance, alright? And don't call my fucking phone no more, Melissa. Alright, I ain't supposed to be talking to your ass. Okay, you supposed to be a fucking robot. Okay, you talking to a corporation. This corporation. We supposed to be talking through fucking paperwork, Melissa. You sound like you got emotions in your voice, Melissa's robots don't have emotions. You telling me what I can't do, Melissa? You ain't read a motherfucking thing, Melissa. You still on Tinder trying to find a man, Melissa. You ain't thinking about getting out your fucking bills. You ain't thinking about no goddamn laws. You still swiping left and swiping right, Melissa. But thank you. Tell your legal team to send me a letter. Alright? That's the type of, now you don't need to be, you ain't gonna be using those curse words, you feel me? But I'm just putting it in layman's terms. That's the simplest conversation. Y'all, that's every fucking conversation. Don't matter if it's your water bill, mortgage. They're all gonna say the same thing. We don't accept this. Duh, motherfucker. You weren't supposed to grab it. That's for the CFO. Stop opening my shit. That's not for your bill paying ass. That's for the fucking CFO's department. Are you in the CFO's department? Why are you opening my shit? Your name is not on the fucking corporate. Your name is not on there. Okay, this letter was sent to the CFO's department. Okay, send my shit over before I put some motherfucking sanctions on your ass for opening my shit. This is fraud at this point. Now you telling me what I can't do. You like a panhandler standing in front of a garage saying, nope, you can't drive today. Nope, you can't drive. Like, who the fuck are you? Move your bum ass out the way before I run your ass over. Okay? That's the type of viewpoint I be looking at. I be getting offended. But of course, I don't be talking like this motherfucker. Y'all be having, you know, I be putting my corporate voice on. Hello, Melinda. You know, I don't be talking like this on the phone. But that's the energy I be having before it comes out. You see what I'm saying? Like, how dare you call me and tell me I can't accept something you giving me? This is weirdo conversation. Do you hear that type of? Are we talking in circles? You saying I can't? You saying you're not going to accept something that you've been giving me? You the one that gave it to me. This is an easy win in court. Your Honor, I've been receiving positive bills from them every month. Okay, and I'm here on behalf of my principal, as you can see in my 2848. I'm just here to accept the credits that's owed to the principal, Your Honor. That's all I'm doing, Your Honor. I've been sending them every month, Your Honor. They done shut my lights down, Your Honor. I can't see shit at night, Your Honor. I don't believe in candles. I'm living in a hardship due to the fact they don't accept my bills, Your Honor. They're not doing things by law. State codes in Florida says 83.49, Florida statute 8349 states the landlord is supposed to forward the rents and duties on the behalf of the tenant, Your Honor. Now, if I'm not in Florida, please tell me that now and I will walk out of here. But to my acknowledgement and to my GPS, I'm in Florida. All right, and I'm using a Florida statute that's literally saying the landlord pays the rents for the tenant. And I'm supposed to receive 75%. Now, Your Honor, if you're not competent to see what's going on, okay, I need to go ahead and push this case to a higher level. This is open closed case, Your Honor. What are we doing? You know what? I'm charging $10,000 an hour. You know what? Let's go ahead and stretch this shit. Y'all can go ahead and waste as much time as y'all want. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I can sit in the dark a little more. Fuck it. I'm putting $10,000 an hour in my attorney fees. Fuck it. All right, I'm gonna buy some candles. Fuck it. All right, y'all want to keep it going? Y'all want to keep it going? All right, cool. Let's get it. Let's get it. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, it's a win-win for us. Stop stressing. They don't expect you to have this energy. You see what I'm saying? Literally, you're not, they don't expect you to have that. They expect you to send it off, cross your goddamn fingers. That's how you been doing. Hoping and praying this shit go through. And then they said, no. And you like, oh, what am I going to do? Let me hit them up right quick. Let me hit them up. Which a lot of people is doing, by the way. Not saying don't hit me up, but it's a lot of people that's hitting me up. Asking the same thing you're asking. Brother, I sent this. Have you seen this before? A lot of times I'll be like, nah, I haven't seen it before. But all they saying is no. Did they say yes? If they didn't say yes, they said no. And remember what I said. Send it once, twice, and you got to start court procedures. But in between all that, you got to learn all that. You know what I'm saying? That's just the steps that you need to take. But again, in between all that, you need to learn all that. You shouldn't be going back and forth. You send all your documents once, claiming what you want. Once, twice. If they ain't fucking moving, which they don't, you got to know how to start your claim. Otherwise, you just going to be jumping in groups, asking people, hey, have you seen this? Hey, have you seen? It's not a lot of people that has got remedy. It's a lot of people that can talk remedy. It's a lot of people that can talk remedy. Why would it be hard to talk remedy? All you gotta do is read what they telling you you're supposed to get, and you jump on social media and say, hey y'all, we supposed to get this. Now that instantly made, oh my gosh, he said we're supposed to get this. Let's listen to him. All he did was tell you what he just read. That's it. It was free information. 12 USC 1431 literally tells you who pays the interest. Literally tells you who's the borrower. Literally. People ask me, where should I start? I don't know. I don't know where to start. Because where I started at was a piece to where I'm at, but I'm not using what I started with in the process I'm using now. You feel what I'm saying? I had to go through a lot of things to get to the process I'm doing now. A lot of people ask, where should I start? I just refer them to my course. That's the best thing because it shows you how to piece everything together, but it also tells you what acts to read and what codes to apply. That's for the federal level. You still need to read your state codes. Read your state codes. Now, if you get your case transferred to the federal level, that's good. Be ready to start clapping. That's good. Because now you can pull out all them federal codes. You know what I'm saying? 15 USC 1615. Give me my fucking money back. You know what I'm saying? 12 USC 1431. Y'all the borrowers. These are all federal codes. Yeah, only people that don't get remedy is people that don't read. People that don't read. People that don't read. So I got the mentorship in December for those that want to tap in with that. Again, it's in December. We're going to go over the endorsement, the taxes, also the court procedures, all three, all month long, 3 times a week, 2 to 3 hours every day. And yeah, we going to be grinding. We going to be grinding. We going to be grinding. Grinding. But again, don't think you're just about to come to the mentorship and just sit back and chill. Alright, you're still going to have things that you're going to have to do on your own when you leave the mentorship. Alright, so I got that coming up. Still got the course if you want to grab the course. The course is 500. It's 5 hours long. Again, it breaks down how to endorse the bill. Don't say anything until you understand that they're going to say no and you know how to respond back. Alright, I apologize if I didn't make that disclaimer before. Alright, I apologize. But common sense would have told you don't say nothing that you can't speak on the behalf of. Again, don't get into the habits of sending the hollow documents. What I mean by that is somebody give you a template, all you're doing is sending it off, and you're not even understanding what it's saying. And then they're going to say no, y'all. 9 times 10, they're going to say no, y'all. Like, please don't think there's just a guaranteed way, like, okay, I'm going to send this once and it's going to go through. It rarely happens like that. Rarely. You see what I'm saying? Because they're expecting you to be like the 95% of other people. Probably even not more. I'm just throwing that number out there. It's probably higher than that. It's probably way higher than that, to be honest. Alright, my mentorship. Somebody asked about my mentorship. The price for that is $22.22. You can put your deposit down $11.11. Put that down. That needs to be due by November 1st. So I need to know who's all in before November 1st so I can go ahead and make the schedule for December. Everybody has different schedules. I don't want it where it's a lot of folks that can meet and it's a couple of folks that can't. Alright, so again, November 1st, we'll start chopping the schedule down. Again, we're going over endorsed bill, we're going over how to assess the tax, also the court procedures, how to operate in court. Because really, when you get the overstanding, and again, a month with me, 3 times a week, 3 hours a day, man, you gonna get the overstanding. Like, when you get the overstanding, you'll see. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I also got an event coming in Greenville, South Carolina. Tap into my link is in the bio for that. Greenville, South Carolina. We're going over endorsed bills. Where what be, guys? My mentorship is gonna be online. My mentorship is gonna be online, so you don't gotta be a certain place. Mentorship is gonna be Zoom. You're just gonna link online 3 times a week. Again, 3 hours a day, diving into the endorsed bills. And again, y'all, that's a whole month. We're gonna be able to dive to everything. You feel me? So again, Again, the mentorship is not to go get anything new. We're not acquiring nothing. It's to get old. It's to assess old accounts or current accounts. Old accounts or current accounts. All right, old accounts or current accounts. Yeah, looking forward to Nico Spain. Shout out to you. One of the members that will be in the mentorship. Ah, damn, my bad, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna link with you 30 minutes. I got you. My fault. A lot of things been popping up. A lot of things been popping up. My fault. But yeah, that 5-hour course, the fee for that is $500. That 5-hour course breaks down how to endorse your bills and how to assess the tax. All right, it's going to again show you how to endorse the bill, assess the tax. Only thing different now in that course, if you have that course, y'all, over still in the 56, we put Janice Yeelan as the fiduciary. Now we're appointing ourselves as the fiduciary. It's like I said, it's still gonna go through. It's just more power. Now you putting more power on yourself rather than giving it out. So again, we're not putting Janice Yeelan in the 56. We're putting ourselves, the agent, putting the agent as the fiduciary for the taxpayer, which is the estate, the principal. Appreciate that, guys. But yeah, that's for that. Trying to make sure I ain't missing everything. For those that's facing eviction, because again, I don't want you to spend your last on the course. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead and have some money saved, just in case you have to submit some money to the court registry. All right, I'll say it again. Have some money aside. Okay, so you can, if the courts demand that you have to submit to the court registry, okay, the court registry, not them. Again, not them. You got to remember the court is playing referee, so you're going to have to submit it to the court, and they're going to hold it, and when you win, they'll give it back. You see what I'm saying? So, please don't spend your last on the course thinking it's for right now. All right, this is some shit you're gonna have to actually study, actually have to look into, actually have to love, to like, get familiar with, get happy with, get frustrated with. Man, you're gonna be going through all types of emotions with going through consumer law. If you don't believe me, ask the ones that's in the comments. For those that have been on this consumer law journey, hasn't it been frustrating? I know it has. I know it has not been frustrating for no one. It has been frustrating for everyone when they first started. You see what I'm saying? It was an experience for everybody. Nobody just came in this motherfucker just bam. Oh shit! I sent it off. It didn't work. And if they did saying it, man, I don't believe it, man. I don't personally believe it. Me personally, I don't. Now I did send some shit to the spot I had in South Carolina last year, well, this year, and I sent all my shit off, and that was last year, and I sent my shit off, I didn't hear from them. Now that was the case where I didn't hear nothing. I sent everything off. Now I don't know why they didn't send nothing. I sent my shit wrong, y'all. Remember I told y'all I sent the whole damn packet to the damn CFO. So I never heard nothing from them. So that was the end all, the be all to that. So I try to tell folks, but you can't expect it always to be like that. Because when I got to Florida, man, it was not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm rebutting. They saying strike the defendant's answer. Yo, you know what I'm saying? It's a battle. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle. Like I be getting mad. Saying, like, who the fuck they think they is? Like, what the? You know what I'm saying? You really got to stay on it. It's a battle. It's definitely a battle. But like I said, I'm a competitor. That's why I try to make a lot of sports examples, because you gotta look at this like a sport. A lot of folks ain't played sports. A lot of folks ain't never been competitive. So like this ain't really gonna be for a lot of folks. Like if you ain't used to being told no, and having to fight through that, you know what I'm saying? Only a competitor knows that, knowing how to lose, coming back the next game. You feel what I'm saying? Coming back with a new vengeance. Like, okay, let me erase that last loss. It's about the next game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta brush that loss you just had, man. You gotta keep going. A lot of folks get that loss and just quit. Like, man, it didn't work. And folks tell me I done did 4-5 processes. And like, damn, man, none of them worked. None of them. damn, this might not be for you. Yeah, definitely take a different breed. Definitely. Yeah, definitely hustle mindset in law. That's why I'm saying you can have that mentality, a hustle street mentality, but you gotta have to understand it's like a code of civics you gotta have about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't pull up on these CFO. You ain't gonna be able to be talking shit. Man, you know who the fuck I buy? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel them and dropping, like stacking on them, like dropping your set, and you're like, they don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? You'll never see these people. They're hiring legal teams to battle you. It's a game. They're putting pawns in front of you. You see what I'm saying? Meaning you gotta put your pawn in front of you. It's a game. It's courts. It's an offense and there's a defense. There's a plaintiff and there's a defendant. The ref, he's the judge, he's the referee. He the referee. But I don't put Yelin on my fiduciary anymore. I put myself. Yeah, instead of Yelin. Yeah, instead of Yelin, put yourself. The agent, however you write your agent way, make sure that agent is the fiduciary. Because now you got fiduciary status. And folks get mad at me, they'll say, well, why you changing it up? Because once I know more, I'ma always upgrade. You gonna think I'ma have you on some same shit I used to damn do? Okay, you can have that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Yeah, so I try to give the answer. Now, if you already sent it off, it's cool. It's cool. If you already sent it, it's cool. If you already sent it, it's cool. You don't gotta redo it. It's cool. It's cool. It's already sent. Like I said, that's not even the argument. You know what I'm saying? The argument is, did you endorse the bill correctly? Did you accept the credits? Because that's the argument in court. I did something by law I can do. That 56 and that 28, 48, that's just giving you power to act on behalf. That's not saying you guaranteed to win. You still got to be able to explain your endorsement, explain that you accepting the interest and you transferring it back. You got to explain that, and that they're not performing duties. That's the topic. They're not performing. It's not me, Your Honor. I did everything I'm supposed to do. It's them. That's when your snitching got to come out. It was them, Your Honor. They didn't perform. I did mine, Your Honor. I did this on this day. I got the certified letter on this day. They sent me this on this day. I sent them this on this day. I got the certified letter. They sent me this back again on this day. All right, so that's when I was like, yo, I did everything I do, so that's why I brought it to your attention, courts. You feel me? I did all I could do. Now this is costing me a hardship. My wife is thinking about leaving me. You see what I'm saying? Because she thinks I'm an idiot. She thinks I'm a scammer. She thinks that this shit is not real. All right, I know this is real because these are laws I'm reading, Your Honor. So please protect the people because you're a servant of the people. All right, and this is we the people. All right, I'm letting you know that I am out here being damaged. All right, my estate is out here being damaged. I'm here to let you know. Yeah, so please do your job. I don't want to have to do no crazy shit. I don't want to have to I don't want to have to turn this into a movie script for Netflix 10 years from now. For real. I don't want to have to do it. I don't want to have to go lurking. Hey, y'all better watch these movies, man. Y'all better watch Netflix. Folks, hey, going broke. It's not funny, but it's like it literally showing you folks that have had enough of being strong-armed. You see what I'm saying? By banks, by insurance companies. Hey, y'all better go watch them movies on Netflix, y'all. It be... Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't want folks doing that, man, you better set these documents. What else you want? What else do you think is wrong? But I'm sure a lot of folks, corporations want that to happen. So we ain't talking about that. But I'm saying, like, you just basically showing the courts you've done everything you could do. You done everything you could do. You done everything you could do. You came once, came twice. All right, you had the opportunity to cure. Yo, you need a default judgment at this point. I forgot the movie, man. I know he lost his job. He lost his insurance claim. So he lost his house. He lost everything, y'all. Then he so he went after the corporation that took everything, started forgot the movie called. But it just shows you like man, his wife had a baby, so they end up having a miscarriage. So that really drove him over the edge. The bills was so much on his back, so he trying to let his woman know like, yo, I got this. And she's like, we got this bill that came in. So while he's at work, she's receiving mail. You feel what I'm saying? So while he coming back trying to say everything good, she sees the, you know what I'm saying? It's like she's like, baby, can you tell me what's I'm trying to think. The lead character is the lead character of 300. Y'all remember the movie 300? The Spartans, the lead character. He's the lead character in this movie. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what that shit called. But yeah, they lose everything. So she's stressed. They waiting for a baby, then she ended up having a damn miscarriage. Imagine how many women have had miscarriages. You see what I'm saying? Because they was in certain situations. Imagine having a guy that took that miscarriage because of the situation seriously. You feel what I'm saying? Like he tried to go about the right route. You feel me? And he was like, okay, y'all done fucking, you got me in shambles. Like, okay, I gotta do something about this. Like I done lost it all. I can't lose no more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's called Law Abiding Citizen. Law Abiding Citizen. Okay, it's probably what it's called, but yeah, it's a good ass movie. I'm not saying watch that so you can make you. I'm saying learn consumer law so you can avoid those type of thoughts. Again, I'm not saying watch that to emulate it. I'm saying learn consumer law so you don't have to have those type of thoughts. Because I watch movies, even though it's fake, it's still based off some sort of true story. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, how would consumer law have helped them? I be really looking at shit like some maternity shit. Like, damn, how would consumer law have helped them in that situation? Okay, after they would fired him, all right, I would have claimed all the interest on their job because it was really his insurance company. The insurance company closed his ass out. All right, so I would have came back. You feel me? 1099A, collected all the interest on it. You feel me? Of course, with my forms, with my correct forms. You know what I'm saying? I would have avoided all that. If I would have had a miscarriage, yo, I'm suing like a motherfucker. What? My lady have a miscarriage because we was put in a situation that was caused by corporations? What? You think my unborn infant that passed away is only $3 million? That might be how much yours worth. May not be how much yours worth. You see what I'm saying? I can't really put a number on it, so I don't know what I'm gonna come up with. You know what I'm saying? All I do know is like I'm gonna make sure the court understands like we're deeply damaged by these heinous acts of RICO, of embezzlement, racketeering. You see what I'm saying? And man, y'all, I'm charging them for murder. Now, granted, it may not go through, but shit, I'm saying if it goes through, I'm charging y'all for murder. You know what I'm saying? Y'all murder my kid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stressed the kid's home, which is the mother. Y'all stress her out, okay? Which mean that stress the baby out. Yo, y'all like this is like 3rd-degree murders. Like it got to be some kind of 2nd-degree manslaughter at least. I got to get something. Cause y'all done killed without even physically touching. Y'all's acts have caused harm. Like a lot of folks is on drugs, man. Y'all better understand why you're on drugs and be able to, even though it's still on you, when somebody don't allow you to do something, like you done got denied from a car or something, a house, and that put you in shambles, you start doing drugs, man, that's their fault. They done damaged you. Now you got, of course, you got to learn what's going on now. Got to know what's going on now. You see what I'm saying? But think about all the old shit that you done went through. Now you can go back and correct all that. Like, yo, y'all made me lose my woman. Y'all made me, for the women, y'all made me lose my man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We went broke and we started arguing. That shit with us. He started cheating. I started cheating. You feel me? I started, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit that go down because of financial situations. A lot of them. All right, so I got 40 seconds, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all tap in with me if you want to sign up for the mentorship. It's in December. The donate price for that is $22.22. You got to put your deposit down 11/11 before November 1st. Well, you got all dudes got to be in before November 1st. All right, I got the 5-hour course. It's $500. DM me for that. All right, DM me for that. Consultation prices: 1 hour with me is $400. 30 minutes, $200. A full one-on-one with me, 5-hour course, 2 days, is $1,400. That's what people are like, God damn, he's hot. God damn.